And action.
Hey, you can move your hands out the way. What's up, everybody? It's Luke Nation, hottest barber in Florida right now as we speak. Today we're gonna switch it up. It's actually the first episode of our Dropping Gems with Luke Nation. I still don't know a name yet, but we figuring it out. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be showing how to do a super dummy proof ball fade tutorial. Alright, so if you're upcoming barber, if you're established barber, you want to take this home with you today, it's definitely gonna help. Guarantee you all your money back. Never mind, I don't have any money. But listen, let's get straight to it, alright? Stop playing with me. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is my client. See what I'm saying? Shout out to him. It's always good to sanitize your clippers and clean them off. Yes sir. Alright. As you can see, now I'm studying my first initial guideline. I'm using my babeless trimmers to bald out all the unwanted hairs to the established height of creating the first ball fade. As you can see, I'm kind of doing like a drop with it. So, you know what I'm saying? That's like just kind of my style. You feel me? So now I'm just, I use like the upside down motion on the on the trimmer, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? What that does, instead of going straight on with it, leaving a hard line, you know what I'm saying, I feel like the line isn't as hard, so that's why I go upside down with it, the trimmer. Now I'm just balding all these little areas out. Another video of me balding the areas out, you know what I'm saying, make sure I got all the unwanted hair. You know what I'm saying, my trimmers are gapped, you know what I'm saying, so I have to be careful on how I hit the skin with the blade. Don't want to cut my client. Alright, as you can see, now I'm using the babeless shaver. Pretty good shaver. I like it. I think it's one of the best in the game right now. And I'm going all the way. I'm not going all the way to the exact top. It might look like it because I'm going pretty fast, but I'm leaving a little bit of room. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting it. So this right here allows me to get the skin as bald as possible. Now I'm setting my second initial guideline. So I'm using the clipper open. All right, and you guys know close and open is a big difference. When you close it, you're gonna be removing more hair. As you can see, as it's all the way open, it's creating like a light shadow. You know what I'm saying? And I wanna make that line, as you see, I'm pointing her out. I'm setting the second initial guideline to be as symmetrical as possible. You don't want it to be too big, and it's gonna make the fade look kind of uneven. So my technique that I like using is to remove the guidelines is like a close to open motion. So I'm gonna close it halfway, open all the way. As you can see, that's what I do basically to remove every guideline. Super, super easy, super dummy proof. Can't go wrong with this method. You can see it, you know, I'm all the way open, closing it, halfway, all the way open. As you notice, I'm going close to open because I left it off with it all the way open, right? So now we're connecting that. So close, halfway open. As you can kind of see, that line is already starting to come out. And when you're starting off, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people can use each lever. Like I said, that's also a good idea as well, you know, just to know where you are. All right, now I'm gonna go straight to establishing the height of the fade. So my client right now, we won't be touching the top of his hair. So I'm gonna go with that 1.5 open. You know what I'm saying? You can see this is what I want to blend into. It's not gonna be my final established height because technically I'm gonna have to connect that fade into the bulk. But like I said, usually I do take down my client's hair. Today, you know what I'm saying, we're just gonna be focusing more on the fade, you know, connecting it to the bulk. As you see, I'm going all the way around with the 1.5. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna give that nice, smooth finish. You know what I'm saying? Still dark, not too light. So I'm going with the 1.5 open. Keep going that all the way around until I get that. All right. So basically now what I'm gonna do is I'm about to connect that 1.5 into that bulk. As you can see, it's a big difference, right? Super light to dark. But watch as I hit it. Boom, 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 boom. I'm connecting it. I'm saying I'm moving my client's hair out the way a little bit. And this is a 2 open. A 2 open is technically like half to a 3. Like a 3 guard, so you guys can always remember that. Every time you open the clipper, you're basically making that guard bigger. So boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna hit it, connect it, I'm also flicking. Flicking is very, very, very important, guys. So always remember to flick. Don't just go straight up. It might look like I'm pushing it, but I'm actually really flicking it out. So always try to do a flicking motion. All right, second initial guideline following no guard open. All right, so right here, as you see that dark line, I'm gonna start hitting it with the one guard open. Taking the one guard open, going all the way around. As you can start seeing, the fade's already starting to connect. And I'm starting to remove that dark line. Take it around to the other side. Boom, 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 as you can see. Let's open it up. So basically what the one open is now becomes a 1.5. And don't forget, remember we had used the 1.5, guys? Boom, which was that white guard. So basically, technically, this is a little bit shorter than the 1.5. That's how the fade is starting to connect. A fade is basically just a bunch of guards connected to each other. This right here is the X motion. I like using like a little X motion where I could flick to it. It just helps me get it out. So I'll be like boom, 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 boom. You see it? More of like an X motion. It helps me to knock out that line. That line will get lighter and lighter every time. So now I'm going to close that. Now that line was going to even come out more. So boom. As you see, I'm closed all the way. I'm just hitting it. Hitting that line, hitting that line. That's what we're connecting to. You know I always got to mess with my boys. This is the CMG. Oh, big booby. All right, let's start focusing and get back to that fade. Going back to that close. And like I said, you know I like using that close halfway open. Same thing, super dummy proof, close, you know what I'm saying? Halfway, a little bit open. As I'm opening up, I'm actually going higher. That's me showing off, just ignore me. All right. Same thing, closing it right here. As you can see, that line is literally going away. Reason why it's so easy is that we already made that established height, so we know that we want to connect into that 1.5 and that 2. And when I open my red one guard, opening up all the way, that's now 1.5. So technically, I'm hitting it with the 1.5 again. Doing that X motion, trying to get that line out as best as I can. Make sure I gotta get the back. Keep going, I'm closing it. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Point cutting is definitely a good technique. Point cutting is definitely a good technique. You know what I'm saying? That's like more detailing. You know what I'm saying? Because if I use the whole entire blade, it's going to make another guideline. It's going to push that fade. So point cutting in is definitely a safe zone. So boom, point cut it out. You see them dark lines, especially with straight hair. All right, now I'm going to slap that half guard on. Same thing. Y'all can still see that initial line. You see that right there? Take that half guard, close, halfway, open. Just hit that line. Boom. Magically going away. That easy. Anybody can do it. So let's do it again. Close, halfway, open. Focusing on the back too. Same line. Close, halfway, open. Close, halfway, open. So you guys don't forget, close, halfway, open. It's the way to knock out lines on the fade. Boom. As you can see, close, halfway, open. Watch how I split it in half. You can see one side looks blurry and the other side still has a line. The left is pretty blurry, so close, halfway, open. You're just hitting that line. But as I'm hitting close, halfway, open, close is lower, halfway is going up more, all the way open, I'm just gradually bringing up my clipper on the skin and the hair. Boom, super blurry fade. Close that halfway, still a little line there. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go back with the detail work. And I'm point cutting too, guys. I'm not using the whole blade. I'm just point cutting. Super blurry, super quick. I think I did this fade in about 15 to 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going with no guard open. See? Open is basically a little bit less than a half. So, you know what I'm saying? Super detail work. I'm not going too high. As you can start to see, I'm just point cutting now. Little areas that I see little hit lines and stuff I want to take out best as I can. You know what I'm saying? This is like a super dummy proof method. You know what I'm saying? This is for beginners, so don't feel overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Haircut can only look so good, so we definitely want to strive our best to make the fade look the best as possible to what we can see. remove these unwanted hairs. I'm not gonna take nothing off the top, like I said. The client doesn't want it. So you can see those spiky hairs just coming over. You know what I'm saying? This is just to balance it out. Using the clipper of a comb method, super good method. I actually learned this, trick fairly new. Like I said, I only been cutting hair for a little bit over 2 years, so I'm still learning as well. But if I can do it, I know you guys can too. Super easy, connecting all that bump. Boom. Dropping gems, 91%, baby. Oh shit. Yeah, don't be like me. All right. So I'm basically taking this 91% alcohol, getting all that oil, that dirt off his front line tape. I'm an idiot. All right, back to the blow dryer. You know what I'm saying? Heat it up, dry it up. A little bit of holding spray will help. You know what I'm saying? Get that nice crispy line. Starting the line up, so I usually go from the middle. You know what I'm saying? Then I go each angle. As you can see, just trying to go on over it. I'm not pushing it back. This is a good way to measure it. Keep the sides even, the sidebars. A lot of people call it different things. You see, that's why I initially cut it down. I want that box to be perfectly even, so I measure it with my comb. You can see my client kind of got pushed back a little bit, but I'm going and keeping everything as natural as possible. Yep. Client wanted the C cups. Didn't dig into them too deep. You know what I'm saying? Still make it super, super even. It's a good way to measure. I like taking my comb, connecting it, so I know the bars are perfectly even. Shout out to my boy First Stop Smoke Shop. He's my neighbor. Using that card. All right. Using a little bit of Kiss Express. My boy makes the perfect mix. Shout out to BCMG. I know Barber in my shop, man. I can't get my mix like him. Like you see, now I'm razoring it. Nice, super crispy line. You see that line? Super, super, super crispy. Detail work, you know what I'm saying? Sell a better service. Get all that, get his excess hairs that you don't want in there. Clean the eyelids out for my client. I threw that in for him. You know what I'm saying? I usually throw it in my service. My minimum cuts are $60. Goes all the way to $250. You know what I'm saying? Doing eyebrows can actually, help you get a better tip too. And you're making your client look good. Going back in with that shaver, you know what I'm saying? Detail work. As you can kind of see, that super blurry blade. That fade looks good. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with this. Always got to use the alcohol. Like I said, I didn't take any of my client's hair down. He didn't want it this time. I'll definitely show that in another video. So my client was liking it. Shout out to my boy. You locked in. Yeah, shout out to you too. And that's it for today, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. Follow me on Instagram at Luke_Nation. You know what I'm saying? Tap into the next video.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Let me get a video of it.